Hello, hello, hello. I've I got this set up for Grove of the Gods in a different world. So yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can remove that, and we're going to go with none. There we go. Now that's not. That's much better. Hello, thank you for joining. I will be watching for comments and questions and things like that. We're actually gonna do we're gonna do like a slideshow and everything this time. I'm hoping that my sound's good, everything looks good. I'm gonna look again and it still looks good. So I'm always nervous about sound. If you know my history, you know why. If you've watched my other video productions. um so welcome to weekend update for Faewood Grove. I am once again asking you to come to Faewood Grove. And I've got all kinds of news about what's going on when you're here, and what's going to happen on the things that are coming up. We got a lot done for Community Day, and I want to talk about it. And I got a slideshow. I kind of went, yeah, it's Sunday. I may be out of energy by the time these come, so we'll see how these go. So yeah, with that, I want to talk about what we got done for Community Day. And with that, that takes the slideshow. And so I'm going to do that. Okay. So apparently that's not going to work that way. I'm going to lose the mic and we don't want it to do that. So we're going to have not quite as big a slideshow as I'd prefer. Hey, that's better. That's much better. Excellent, excellent. So Community Day was yesterday. It was a really pretty day. It was windy, and that caused some problems with getting some stuff done. But it also it made it so it was just a really nice spring day, and we had a great time. Lots of folks came out. We had a really good attendance. We got a lot of stuff done. First off, we got a new mailbox put up, which is amazing and wonderful. Our other one that we moved in with was a little beat up, and so we got the new one replaced. It's a little better setup for our mailman. It has our address on it now, so it's easier to read, so you know where you're going, and it just makes it a lot more identifiable for everybody, so that you know where it is. And it's easier to find our house when you're coming out to visit Faewood Grove or attend an event out here. So Steve or Cowboy found this little friend, and for some reason my slide doesn't have my notes. It's a really cool salamander, marble salamander, and they live up to 8 years old. He was underneath where the Rubbermaid trash can thing is, and they're a little territorial. This is a male, and we were really excited to see him, and he was just really neat, and we're looking forward to finding where else we can find others like him, because we've got a really nice turtle population. It's going to be interesting to see if we can find more salamanders now, and see what we come across. So please keep your eyes open, because this is their house. We're visitors, and just help us be aware that there's critters underneath the leaves. So be a little careful, as you always should be. So we cleared out some toe killers. There were lots of those little bitty stumps of babies off the baby trees. The things that you walk through, hurt your toes on, trip on, and or damage, whatever. So we got a bunch of those out. Spent like an hour and a half, couple people taking turns with a couple of different axes and a pickaxe. It was really refreshing. I hurt my shoulder. We're not going to talk about that. But I had fun doing it. I know everybody else did too. It was a great time. And we all just kind of walked around and worked on it and marked where they were, and other folks came behind, and whacked them out. It was a lot of fun. So all through the Agora, we did a really great job. I'm sure there's some we missed because that's how life is, but we won't find those till other folks find them, and we'll have flags for folks to put down next to those so we can come back through and get them with hatchets or whatever we got at the hand. So yeah, we got a lot of those little toe killers done, and they were rough. I'm telling you, man, that they were like really hard. I'm telling you. So we also had that was wait. Oh no, hold on. That was not the right slide deck. Huh. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, wait. I see how it did it. Bear with me, folks. I am always learning new tricks because I can't just stop doing newer things and trying to make things better and trying my best to make it higher quality. I should have recognized that that was not quite correct because the background was wrong. I made pretty slides. So, yeah. Okay. So, Community Day was yesterday. I want to thank everybody. See, I messed up my whole thing. I want to thank everybody that came out. We had a great showing. Lots of folks came and helped. We had a great time. We got a lot done. Even though we didn't get everything done we wanted to, there's definitely reasons, and we'll get to that later in the slides now that I have the right slide deck. So new mailbox, the salamander, if you're just joining, marbled salamander. So we also got the portalette that's up by the garage moved over to against the garage. We got the side of the garage cleaned up, loaded into the trailer, so it's all in one place and can easily go to the dump. And so that's all ready to also, and then once we bring the next load of gravel in, we're actually going to flatten that out and gravel all of it to make it safer and easier for folks to get in and out of there and just make that whole area a little bit safer for everybody, I think. But that's the goal. But we were able to move the portalet over there. Everything looks amazing. I actually took this picture today. Excuse me. And I just want to say thank you very much to the folks that spent the time loading all the stuff into the trailer, sorting things out, putting stuff in different places and moving stuff around so that we could do this and make it look really nice like this. Thank you so much. The toe killer. See, it was a better background, much better story. It went better, but yeah, we cut out a bunch of them. We put in an owl box for Athena. And it is on the main tree, the main live tree within her shrine. So it's a barred owl box. It's got a little hook so that it can be cleaned out, so that it'll all open up and can be cleaned out, and we can make sure that it stays sanitized and safe for the birds. And so we can hopefully draw some more wildlife into the area, because I'm really excited because I hear them outside all the time, and I think it would be nice to give them an actual home, if they want to use it, and we'll see what actually uses it. Eventually, I'll get a camera on it, so we can watch it and see what happens, because it'd be really cool to see if like babies come out of it or something. So why not? We'll figure something out for it. And then the battle against the honeysuckle has begun once again. A new front has struck up near Hermes. It seems that there was a bunch of sneakers that snuck by and then grew big, and then Chris and Cowboy came through, or Chris and Sarah and Cowboy came through later, and Chris spent a lot of time, and he was very, very he was very championish. He was very exaltive in his triumphant excursions against the deadly and hideous honeysuckle. And so we got a bunch of the big root systems out, which is really nice. And so Hermes looks a lot better, and there's more to be done in there. And it's definitely progressing forward. So we're excited about how that's going. And so that was really nice and wonderful. So, we had some blockers. Okay, so we wanted to put up the Agora or the tent at Eris. But with the way that some of the trees are looking, the lower branches that are actually out of reach, especially when there's 20-mile-an-hour winds, when you're trying to climb up a ladder and use a pole saw, yeah, it was better. We decided to not do that. Also, the 3 sassafras next to where Eris is going, they're just looking really rickety. And the easiest way to take them down and the way they're going to fall when you cut them, just because of how they lean, all go through where the shelter that goes at Eris will be standing. So we can't do those if it's up. So in the next couple of weeks, we're going to end up doing a quick, we're going to do some wood cutting. We need to take out that sassafras or some other stuff we're going to end up dropping. Just to get things out of the way, because like those low widow makers, we want to make sure that we take care of those, because there's no leaf buds on them. That means that they're dangerous, and if it's on a poplar, that means it's going to be really easy to drop. And I already had one giant limb go through right where that tent would have been standing, and so I'd rather make sure that we're safe and get the dead ones off before we put the tents up and risk them. So we're going to do that. And then on April 6th, we need folks to come out to help and pitch tents. That'll be right before Faelips, which is the next thing we're going to talk about. The more people we have, the bigger erections we can have, or more erection. You know what I'm trying to say here. We may need some help with wood, depending on how much blowing and how wet everything gets with all the storms and spring rain. I couldn't pass it up. It's just my nature. So that's what's going on. So now we have a second target, the Saturday before the eclipse, because then we'll also know what the weather is going to be, how many folks are actually going to be coming out, and just what we actually need to do. So we're looking for that. I'll be posting an actual Facebook event for it here shortly, after I do everything I do with this video. So we've got that going on now. So on the 7th and 8th, we're going to be, and then to Tuesday, we're going to be having Faelips. No new developments on it, except for we're now waiting to put up the tents according to how many folks are going to come out, and we may end up, we'll see what we actually end up doing. Faelips, it's very low energy. There will be a ritual during the actual eclipse. We'll have it timed out to do that, because for Rahu. And otherwise it's just hanging out, playing games, banging on drums, having a fire, enjoying, just sitting around talking, not trying to do any big extravagant thing. It's a fundraiser weekend, $30 camp from like Friday I mean, you can come out Friday if you want, through Tuesday, and just come hang out, and you'll have a tent. It'll be fine. And we'll know the weather, and it'll be a lot of fun. So April 6th, we're going to do the erections, and then, just come out, have a fun weekend, relax. It's really focused on relaxing because everybody else is going to be freaking out and trying to go places and doing stuff. And I'm encouraging people to like pick a place and stay and like not contribute to the traffic, because all these people have all these events that have all these things and they want everybody to go everywhere. And that's what's going to cause all the traffic problems. So come chill, hang out, be relaxed, escape the tension at Faewood Grove. We may do some meditation and hey, we'll see what all happens. So that's what's going on there. And that is the end of that slideshow. Oh goodness. So that covers Community Day, that covers Phalips, a new work day to try and get stuff done. So Oestara is coming this next weekend. I once again invite folks to come out, do ritual with us. It looks like it's going to be a normal spring day, so we're going to be doing it out in the front yard. The ground will be a little soggy, but it'll be perfectly fine. And bring a chair. Camp chairs are always encouraged. And whenever you come out, so that you've got one. I've got some lawn chairs and stuff, and we got some of those put out yesterday. I didn't get that on the list, but that was one of the things we did as well. Was we got some lawn chairs put out, and moved those out of the garage. And so I'm encouraging everybody to come out and have fun because it's going to be really pretty. So, the last thing I want to cover today is GAIA. I actually got a chance to talk with Sharon a little bit this week, and I want to share what we came up with and what she's talking about and what's going on with GAIA. So if you would with me, I'm going to go ahead and add this to. Thank you very much for joining me on Zoom so we can talk a little bit, because we've been talking off and on about what's going on with GAIA, and I wanted to go ahead and have you tell everybody, because we're starting to do these weekly updates so that people can know what's going on at Faewood Grove. So I wanted to talk to you so that you could talk about what we've got planned for GAIA, because I mean, this is going well beyond what we did last year. We've changed the weekend. We're no longer on Mother's Day. We're on the weekend after. So we're now focusing on the Divine Feminine the weekend after Mother's Day, so that people can be there, because it's just problematic weekend before that.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to find out what all's going on.
So first off, and this was actually something that you had in mind, we are going to make it a mostly, if not all, women ran festival. It is a
Awesome.
family friendly festival. So yes, everybody is invited to the festival, but it will be about women's spirituality, women's topics, stuff like that, divine feminine. But yeah, we want everybody to come. Anybody who's interested in coming to come. It's not just for women. So it is family friendly. I do not have someone yet, and I am looking for someone. So if anybody hears this or sees this and wants to volunteer to do this, I would really love to have some children's programming lined up for somebody. That way the parents are able to go off and do their thing and do their workshops, and the kids can have their own stuff to do too.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for someone to do something like that. At least just for Saturday. It would be nice to have it all day Saturday, maybe from like 10:30 to 12:30, and then like 2:30 to 6:30 or something like that, to where it gives the parents a little bit of a break. Let's see, what else can I tell you? We have a few presenters that we had from last year, and then we also have a few new ones as well. Right now we have Dr. Sarah Radigan, who is a very, very, very neat lady. Mm-hmm. She is a chief happiness officer. That is her job.
She's amazing. She's a really cool person.
Yes.
She's a really, really cool person.
We have Peggy Marie. We have Erica Rivertree. She's new. She has got a lot of stuff lined up for her too. We have Shalom Bible. She is a kitchen witch.
Okay. Cool.
And she's gonna be doing some workshops, and also she is going to be vending this year. So GAIA will have a food vendor. A professional one.
Ooh,
She caters for
yay,
a living. So
yay.
that's going to be lovely.
That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
Yes. We are needing more presenters. No experience necessary. I
Right
think
on.
that's where some people think that they have to have some big, long, I don't know, slideshow and,
Exactly, exactly.
professional
Everybody's got
degree and training. And it's like, no, you don't have to have that.
absolutely
Um,
everybody's got something to offer. You don't have and
yeah,
everybody has to start someplace. And that's
right.
one of the things that I've always kind of tried to help maintain is that this is a place for new presenters to come forward
Yes,
and
yes,
learn and practice and share information that we don't get anywhere else.
right. And there's lots of topics under the divine feminine, whether it be a specific goddess or a specific topic on divine spirituality or feminine spirituality, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when I think of the divine feminine, I think of nurturing, I think of motherhood, um, I think of stewardship, earth
Mhm.
stewardship,
Right, right, right.
homesteading. There's so many topics that go under that. Women's issues, even body
Absolutely.
issues, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So anybody can really present something. Sometimes it's just telling your story. It is having a discussion with other people around about a certain topic.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking for more presenters, and we've got some entertainment lined up too, I believe.
We
You
do.
you took care of that.
We do. We've got Maven Stone. She's planned for Saturday afternoon, and then Mariah and the Covert Dragon. And I still need to get some stuff to her so we can solidify. And it's all bad on my end. I am the slacker. I totally own my thing here. We're still looking for some performers. I'm pretty sure that Wasika will be performing. And we're looking for some other fire performers, dancers. We always need drummers.
Yes.
And so yeah, we're always looking for those folks to come forward and step forward and help participate, bring forth the energy that I think would be good for the event. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're trying to build that energy forward.
Yes, absolutely. But I'm excited about it.
I am too. I'm
gonna
really
be
excited, especially the food vendor. I mean, that's a really nice thing to have. That's going to be
Yeah.
awesome.
And I can attest because I know we're gonna have what she's fixed to eat, and everybody's just gonna like fall over themselves eating her food. So
very sweet, very sweet. That's
I have
awesome.
worked with her before at the Art Sanctuary in Louisville. She does a lot of she does all of the Vava Vixen shows at the Art Sanctuary in Louisville, and she is their food vendor. So Lisa, the president of the Art Sanctuary, actually has her come in and do all of their food. So
nice.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah.
So
that's very cool.
Yeah,
so the dates, it's the May 17th to the 19th. Gates open at 2:00 on Friday, or 3:00 on Friday. Close on 2:00 on Sunday.
Right.
$50 for the weekend, $30 day pass. Kids under 16, I think.
Yes.
Yep. Kids under 16 are free,
which is great.
When accompanied by an adult. So yeah, come on out. And I think it's going to be a great time, and it's going to bring an energy out here to Faewood Grove and to the shrines and to what we're doing to connect to nature and worship all the gods at the same time. I think that's going to be a wonderful addition to what we're doing out here. Thank you so much. It sounds so amazing. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can get together. It's just going to be really kick ass. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here and get back to the rest of the broadcasts that I'm doing. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Morgan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
So that we've got a lot going on that we've not had before. We've got new folks coming out. We've got new presenters. We're looking for new presenters. We're looking for facilitators of conversations. You don't have to be running a slideshow or anything. You can be just talking about a subject that you have what you feel is a decent knowledge of, and you want to share it. You want to make it a topic of conversation. So contact us, because we're looking for folks to come out and facilitate those conversations, those learning opportunities for everyone, so that we can share that with each other. Because this is really about everybody sharing, everybody benefiting, everybody gaining, and everybody worshiping, paying homage to, understanding, reaching out to the divine feminine. So I'm really excited, because this is going to be an amazing event. And as you notice, you can go back and do screenshots, so you can get the QR codes for the registration form, as well as for PayPal to go ahead and do all that. Come on out. It's going to be a great time. Kids under 16 are free. It's a family-friendly event. We're working on building some children's programming if we can. If you're interested, please volunteer. We'd love to have that go on. And just, I think it's definitely something that's going to be good for the community. I feel. So, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. So anybody got any questions? I've got everything done for today's update. I kind of feel like I'm running a little stand up for work, but hey, why not? Anything else? Anybody got any questions? Want to know about anything? This is a great time to ask about what's going on at Faewood Grove. If you want more information about Faewood Grove, go to faewoodgrove.com. That's FAEWOODGROVE.com. Or you can go to hornandhoney.org for information about Gaia. I'm about to get the site updated this week, so we'll be caught up with where we're at with all the cool new stuff that's going on, and explaining the whole idea behind Horn and Honey. For Horn and Honey, what's going on, and we have 2 different festivals to celebrate Horn and Honey. It started out as one event, and I've split it into 2 because it makes more sense. We have one event devoted to the divine feminine, and we have one event devoted to the divine masculine. Gaia is devoted to the divine feminine. The Feast of the Horn God is devoted to the divine masculine. And through both, we all come together to worship each and spread knowledge, education, joy, rapture about each, and our association connections with each other. So I invite everybody to come out. I'll start talking about Feast of the Horn God soon. I got to actually start doing some stuff to find some presenters. If you're interested in presenting for Feast of the Horn God, please contact me. I'd love to hear from you. So with that, this has definitely been a while. Thank you very much for everybody that hung on for the entire time. Otherwise, go back, watch the little chunks and sections. This is on 7 different platforms, so there's all kinds of places to watch it. So we're just trying to make sure that I'm in everybody's face. I mean, that we share information about Faewood Grove, because this is a really nice, wonderful place, and I'd love to invite you to come out and relax with us and celebrate the gods. And with that, I'm going to say, praise be to Pan, hail Hecate, may the love of the Lord and Lady be ever in your hearts. Peace. Have an amazing week. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Great night. I don't know how to end this. Bye.